Hi, Professor. Today, me and my team we are going to present a case study on a password attacks in a Canada. So we choose the attack name, the CRA credential stuffing incident. So let's begin. So let's begin from the executive summary. The Canada Revenue Agency CRS suffer a credential stuffing attack during 2023, which affected around 5,500 of the user accounts. There are many key points of this, like the attacker managed to access the credentials through the previous data breaches, which became the publicly. And the second one is the multiple authentication factor did not protect the system, which left user account exposed to the attacks. The third key point is like the highlighting the importance of the strong authentication systems. Now, understanding the credential stuffing. So, moving to the credential stuffing, it is an automated hacking method where the attacker use login and password combination to gain unauthorized access up to the system. The second one is like it is more efficient than brute force attack. It has the leverages of the credential from the existing breaches. The third one is like the success of the credential stuffing often relies on the user reusing the same steps and the password across the multiple accounts, making them easy for hackers. From here, um, the Sunny will take over.
Hello everyone. Today I will talk about a cyber attack on the Canada Revenue Agency, explain how it happened, why was successful. How the attack happened. Hackers launched a credential stuffing attack where they tried thousands of username password combination using automated script. These passwords were stolen from other data breaches and were not linked to CRA. Many people reuse password across different websites, making it easy for hackers to access their CRA account. Since CRA had no adaptive authentication system, these attacks went undetected. Once inside, hackers gained access to the tax returns, financial record, and direct cash transfer details, exposing sensitive user information. Next slide, please. Password reuse. Many users had the same password on different websites, making them vulnerable. Second one is no smart security tools. CRA lack behavioral analytics and anomaly detection, so unusual logins weren't flagged. Third one is no multi-factor authentication. Users only needed a password to log in. There was no extra security step. Handing over to Yes Patel.
Hello everyone. Uh, let's see this example. So basically, attacker used automated script to send login requests to the CRS system. An example of an HTTP request used in the attack is given below, where post login HTTP 1.1. This line specifies that the HTTP method used to send data to the server at the login endpoint. And the key point is that the HTTP version was based on 1.1. The host CRA login gc.ca indicates that the target host, which in this case is the CRA login server. The third line, which is content type application, x www form URL encoded. This specifies the data format for the request body, which is key value pairs encoded for form submission. The content length is 85, indicates the size, in bytes of the request body. And the last one is the request body contains the user's login credentials with the username and password in URL encoded forms. So this is how attackers ran scripts that repeatedly send similar HTTP requests with different different credentials combinations extracted from the data breaches. Automated tools logged responses searching for successful logins, indicated by HTTP 200 OK responses, thus enabling unauthorized access. Next slide, please. Yeah, so the weakness is the it says the delayed incident response. So the CRS response time to detect and mitigate the attack was inefficient, um, and users were not adequately educated on the importance of unique password across services. So they had like multiple accounts on different websites, and they were all have the same password. The third point is insufficient monitoring. So the CRA lacked a robust system to detect unusual login patterns indicated of credentials stuffing. This was the key points for the weaknesses. And now move towards the Rupali.
Hello everyone. Today I will presenting key recommendation for improvement. Firstly, the implementation of multi-factor authentication introduce an additional layer of security. This means that even if password is compromised, authentication access in multi-grade through supplementary verification method. Secondly, adaptive authentication plays a crucial role in identifying and blocking login attempts by analyzing user login patterns. This system detects attactive and help prevent authorized access. Furthermore, credential monitoring service provide a protective approach to security by alerting users if their credentials have been exposed or compromised. This allows individuals to take immediate action in securing their accounts. Lastly, user education is essential in state cybersecurity. Encourage the use of password managers and promoting strong password practice significantly reduce verification associated with weak or reuse password. By implementing this recommendation, organization can enhance their security framework and ensure better protection of user data. Move in Neville Patel.
Thank you. Now we will talk about lessons learned. So, firstly, credentials stuffing remains a major cybersecurity threat. This emphasizes the need for a robust system to detect and mitigate automated attacks that exploit compromised credentials. Secondly, relying solely on passwords is no longer sufficient. With increasing sophistications in attacks, password based security alone fails to provide adequate protections. Third, it's crucial to implement multi factor authentication and leverage AI driven anomaly detection. These measures added layers of security and help identify threats in real time. Lastly, cybersecurity professionals must prioritize access management, ensuring that only authorized individuals can access to critical systems in such a key to reducing vulnerabilities. Next slide. Okay. So next steps in cybersecurity are like first is advocate for passwordless authentication by adopting biometrics and hardware tokens. This reduces the risk of credentials theft and streamlines the login process. Secondly, promote security awareness training for users and employees. Human errors in one of the most common causes of security breaches, so education is critical investment. Third is implementation of continuous monitoring for credential based threats. So proactive monitoring helps detect unusual patterns and prevents breaches before they escalate. And the final step is like strengthen government and organizational cybersecurity frameworks. So comprehensive policies and guidelines are essential for ensuring that security measures are aligned with best practices. Thank you.
Okay, thank you guys for your collaboration, and thank you, Professor. This is our presentation on the credential stuffing attack, and we choose the password attacks for this assignment. So thank you so much for watching our video.